was looking at the Asheville Music Tools ADG-1 product page and manual, and it got me this. Instant sensory overload. Hawker, the guy behind the ADG-1 from Asheville Music Tools, he is an incredible nerd and he knows everything. It's a brilliant mind, but he managed to translate that brilliant mind into a pedal that makes sense and does stuff in such a beautiful way. It's such a beautiful sounding delay. And like with these brilliant minds, they know how to dissect the signal and have the pedal do more than just be an analog delay. And that is exactly what the ADG-1 is capable of, be more than just an analog delay. And Hawker is producing these with John Snyder from Electronic Audio Experiments. It's a brilliant team, I think. So we're just gonna dive into the pedal straight away without explaining any of the controls, because you'll be as confused as I am, but it's really straightforward. So let's go. A little more mix so we can hear the delay better. I mean the trails of the delay. Glorious. So it's divided into 3 sections. This controls time, this controls feedback. Obviously, you know what it does. So there's a switch here where you can switch between 1 bucket brigade delay chip or 2 chips. When you have 2 chips, you're doubling delay time. So with 1 chip, putting the switch in the up position, and then doubling the delay time. And I believe there is about 700 milliseconds of delay time available with 2 chips. Now here we have the LFO, which is modulation. You have rate, you have amount, and I have to press this switch to engage modulation, and then you select which kind of wave you want with this little switch here, which is square or rounded triangle. So let's go for rounded triangle. Turn off, I'm left with the modulation. If you turn off the delay time, and then let's dial back in some of the delay. I could go on and on for hours. It's that good. Square wave. I am loving it. Let's turn off mod. Now we are going to the level box right there. This controls the level and the tone of the pedal, or the delay trills, but also the, well, hang on. Mix controls the mix. It's a crossfade between dry and a wet signal. I believe it doesn't go to... Can remember the manual setting, it doesn't go to full 100% wet, but this sounds a full 100% wet to me. Let's leave it at 50. Well, you can do really subtle stuff as well. It's super nice. And then there is a drive control, which is really unique for a delay pedal. You can drive the input to the bucket brigade, so you can push them. And if you, like, Unity is around 9 o'clock, if you set it at noon. Yes, I love this. So you can add a little bit of grit if you want. It's brilliant. Or make it just poke through the mix a little bit more when you engage your delay pedal. Tone. I believe that is neutral at noon. And that sits in the feedback loop. So basically that means you're changing the tone of the repeats, of the trills. Or make it super bright. Which is really useful for if you're doing like triplets. Now engaging modulation again, and if you mess with the tone control, you can get really... So make it as normal or as weird as you want. The top of the pedal also features an expression pedal input jack, and there is a rotary switch here. So you can select which parameter that expression jack is controlling. A lot of delay pedals only have like your controlling time or your controlling rate. This lets you select time, feedback rate, or amount. It is brilliant. All right, that's about it for this pedal. You can go deep with it, or you can have just like one of the most beautiful analog delays you'll ever hear in your life. Hawker, you're a brilliant madman. I love you. So, let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel because it helps to grow the channel. And if you want to score some of my gem tracks, you can find those on my Patreon page. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.